welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my first ever story time and I'm so excited for this video. So over on my Instagram I asked if you guys wanted to see this video or what's my travel bag, and you wanted to see this video more. Don't worry, that video will come soon. So this is the time that I saw Slenderman, and this is true, like I promise you. Like, it's totally true. I don't know what I could say to get you to believe me if you do. Like, you don't have to believe if you don't want to, but I promise you it's true. Let's just get straight into the video. So this happened a couple of months ago in February or January, one of the two. So obviously then the clocks hadn't gone back or forward. So at about 5 o'clock at night it was getting dark. So I just wanted to point that out. So I was sleeping at my best friend Lili's house. You may know her, she's been in quite a lot of my videos. And basically she kind of lives in a little village. And there's not that many houses compared to a town, obviously. Anyway, in the village there's like a little park. And the park is kind of on a road off the village. So you have to go through it and then on the road. And there is houses on the road, but the park is really far down on the road. So by the time you got to the park, there's no houses surrounding it. So you're literally secluded, and there's like a farm opposite it. Basically on the park, there's one entrance and exit, and that's facing the road. Like, that's the only way you can get in and out. So there's a lot of trees and bushes surrounding it, and it's also got a really big field as well as normal park equipment. So that is what the park was like, and basically that's the setting. So it was a Friday night and we'd just got back to Lily's house after being at school. So we got back to her house, we got changed, and we just kind of chilled in our rooms maybe half an hour to an hour. And at about 5 o'clock we decided we would go down to the park. So I had my camera with me and my coat pocket and everything was fine, and it's literally like maybe half a minute, 2-minute walk from my house to the park. And we were just doing usual sorts, like laughing and joking and everything. So we just got to the park and we just chilled on the equipment. And obviously it was at that stage where it's light, but it's getting dark, but it's not dark, if you know what I mean. It's definitely not like it is now, right? So it was like that, and we were just chilling on the park equipment. And it must have been like maybe 20 past 5. We were like, right, should we film this video? So we set up the camera just on like propped up on some of the equipment, and we just started like filming. And there was nobody else on the park, because otherwise we wouldn't have filmed the video, because it would just been a bit awkward, you know what I mean? So we were just there filming this video. It must have been like maybe 3 minutes into the video. We heard something in the bushes which were kind of diagonal to us. And we were like, first off, we literally just skimmed over it. We flicked a quick glance and then thought nothing of it, because it could have just been an animal. Like, it was an animal. So yeah. And then a couple of minutes later we heard it again. So what we decided to do was we went to have a look in the bush, and there was nobody there. There was literally nothing, and we heard it again a couple of minutes later, but like consistently, and we even went in the bush and it was still happening, but nobody was in there. There was no animal, no person, nothing was in there. So obviously we were a bit creeped out, but we were just like, oh, it's probably a bird in the trees or something. So we totally skipped over that. So by now it was quite dark, and we were just chilling on the gate to the entrance of the park. And this so we saw this thing come down on a bike, but it was all dressed in black, and it was just a man. So just a bit weird. So we literally, I feel really bad for doing this, but we ran out the park, we ran all the way down the road to where the houses were, and we just stood outside near the houses. And then when we passed, and it was just a man. So it was fine. So by now we were out of the park, we were on the road, and then we were going to walk up to the park, so we were facing it. So in one of the houses that we were standing in front of, it was the last house of its row. So we were kind of in the middle of it in the park, and they had the door slightly open, and we could see somebody listening to our conversations. So that's not really paranormal, but it's a bit scary, like someone listening to us. So that made us be like, maybe we shouldn't be standing outside the house, let's go walking back to the park, because we'd only been there, what, half an hour? So we started walking back up, but in the trees we saw something move, and it was as tall as the trees, and these were, I don't know, just normal sized trees basically, and it was as tall as them, but it wasn't the tree, it was black, and we didn't know what it was. We just kind of stopped in our tracks, and we were staring up at it. And I did get this all on camera, by the way. So yeah, we were just stood there like, oh my god, just staring at it. It was, oh my god, it was horrible. And then I can't exactly remember, but I think we decided to go back to the park because we obviously thought nothing of it. We were like, okay, this is fine. And then like we were just on these exercise machines, I don't know what they're called, at the park, and where they are is they are going up to the swings, and one of the swings just started moving, and I got this on camera, so I'll insert it in a minute. It was terrifying. We don't know if we could sense coldness because it was cold anyway, but there was no wind. Like, that is something that I can remember. There was no wind, but it was freezing, so that obviously wasn't a ghost or anything. It was just the weather was cold, so we can't tell you if we felt any cold breezes, but we did know the swings started moving, and here's that clip. I also filmed the clips of us running and things like that, and they're really bad clips because I wasn't kind of bothered about filming it. I wanted to get it on camera. However, when I went to import them onto my laptop, a lot of them went missing in the process. The swing one is the only one that I have. So yeah, we were just on the swings, and after I'd got the footage and after it was like in full swing, we just legged out the park. We got enough on camera, so we just ran out the park back to like the housing. That's when we saw Slenderman. We think it was Slenderman. Like, it would have had to be. It was someone really, really... Oh, by the way, this is a picture of Slenderman, if you don't know who he is. He was really, really tall, and we saw him move because it was as tall as the trees, and we saw something move. Then we saw his white face. It could have been a balloon in the trees. I didn't say this, but I thought it's just a balloon in the trees. But that was when it actually started moving, but it wasn't blowing around. It came out the trees and was just kind of moving like that. So obviously it wasn't the balloon because the balloon would have just floated up. Like, I don't know what it was. And it was black and really long. We couldn't see any legs. We just saw black, really tall body, long body, and a white face. So we presume it was Slenderman. And honestly, it was the scariest thing ever. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you found it somewhat entertaining, and I promise you it was real. If you don't believe me, then you can just leave, because I hate people when you say something that you don't believe, because it really annoys me, because why would somebody say it if it's not true? Like, I know people do it, but if you watch my videos you'll know I'm not like that. So I promise you that this was real. I don't know why I'd lie about something like this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe down below. We hit 150 subscribers the other day, and I'm like over the moon. Thank you so much. It's not long until 200 now, but I hope to see you guys next week, and when you watch it I'll be on holiday. So excited. So yeah, it's going to be pre-filmed, by the way. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.